Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Slay the Spire Downfall. Third run as the collector. We still have some things to unlock. Maybe I'll just start a run to get more things immediately. You know what I mean? Like, talk. Well, we would lose access to the bonus here, so maybe we'll take the bonus. Remove a card, random potions, remove 2 cards, random boss relic. I will lose health to remove 2 cards. That is a nice get. We get the good stuff faster. Now, where are we going? Left sounds good to me. Excuse me. Left sounds good to me. 3 elites with a lot of space between them. There is a 4 elite path. We could do 4 combats, shop, elite item, elite rest, elite rest, elite rest. I don't know, you wanna go the full route, the full Monty? You know what? We have had a problem lately adding weakness to the deck. Maybe we'll go, if we fight the sentries, take all of the weakness enablers that they have, and that way we have more weakness in the deck. Dude, I wanna do that. I wanna do 4 fights and then a bunch of elites. Let's do it. Louses. Now, maybe we won't go louse route if we do that, because the louses, even though they're good, means that we won't have enough essences to take the weakness enablers. I don't know. But, tell you what, we can at least kill you immediately. Dong! Yeah, let's go ahead and get more energy. And you're dead. Even though I really like the louses, I think that they are a fantastic get. One card from your collected pile into your hand. That's also really good, but it doesn't do anything right now. So we'll take the kindling, I think. Well, I don't know. I don't like brain drain because if there's nothing good in the enemy's collected cards, then you get this for nothing, right? Oh my god, am I still dropping frames? Man, I am so sorry for the internet today. It has been terrible, and I don't know why. This is pretty good later, though. Let's go Green Pyre. I'm gonna skip the louses. Spike Slime, Acid Slime. Whenever you are attacked, deal 3 damage. I guess the collected cards tend to be better than your normal cards, so maybe it is worth grabbing them when possible. We're gonna take damage, but we're gonna take damage regardless of how we play this. Right now it doesn't do anything, so we can just... Oh! Goodbye. I played that incorrect. I forgot that it was a Pyre card, which was not smart. Now you're doing 12. At least I can block it. If we're not taking early collected cards and we're planning on going like big ol' sentries, it is gonna be a little harder earlier in the run because we're not gonna get those nice cards. But, you know, I think there is a reason to do it like this. Now, Condemn gives us vulnerability, so let's take that. And we'll do another combat because I wanna add cards, but also I wanna get essences. It's interesting because it does prioritize a little bit more combat as opposed to question marks. You tend to want to do question marks at least when you are, at least when you are on ascensions and high ascensions in particular, but now there's more of an incentive to do the early combats. Cultist, gain 1 strength at the start of your next 3 turns. I think that can be also skipped. It also means that maybe, you know, picking up a Soul Forge is not that important. but I'm gonna take it anyways because it's very good. I know I'm taking the cards that don't do anything. Oh, and I could take 3 louses though. There's 3 of them. Oh, this is not a good turn. Upgrade all cards. I'd like to save the potions. If we put up enough blocks, we're not really doing anything next turn. I can kill a unit and then take 6. Actually, no, I cannot kill him. I don't have an attack. I only have the defense. Okay, I will upgrade this to wipe you, and then we'll block and take none. I don't like using a potion, but in hindsight, I think it was the best course of action. This does nothing. This does nothing. And now we'll take, you know what? No, we're not gonna take damage. Give me a skill. There you go. So we're using our potions early, but you know, I'd rather do that than take, 13 damage on that turn, which was what was going to happen. I want the louses though. Finalize, 25 doom and also healing, and it's early. Hurting though is a very good damage, but I think finalize is a really good card for potentially getting healing. It's also just damage, so there you go, it's 25 damage. Now you're doing 10. So this is, we'll take 5. We're gonna take 5 regardless, so let's get you weak and vulnerable and all that good stuff. Maybe, I don't think we should have taken that card in particular, the Green Pyre Locust. That one should have been avoided. Soul Forge I think is good enough, that one no. Because I'm not doing anything with it. No Burning Elite? I don't like doing the Burning Elite as the first combat. As the first elite combat. I'd rather have a few elites beforehand. Binding Call. Gain temporary health, torch heads, gain doom. Steal up to 10 block, deal damage. I'll take that. I'm gonna take that. And I will definitely take membership card, even if we can afford nothing else. That's good. Okay. So we have not quite a lot of benefits early, unfortunately. But hopefully that's okay. We need to wait until You Are Mine shows up, so we're gonna wait one more turn. Yeah, enemies do tend to block a lot, so I think it works. I don't have enough to play Finalize and You Are Mine, but Finalize, if we can get it as a KO card, that would be nice. So we're gonna steal the block. But we'll condemn, steal, You Are Mine. We'll have 1 reserve. Yeah. Condemn. I'll take that. You Are Mine. That doom will roll over. We still have 1 energy. This fight's gonna suck a little bit because we're not well suited for Lagavulin. Steal 10 block, we don't get the block, at least not immediately. I think applying weakness and blocking here is good. At least that card is 24 damage every time you play it, and then also block, and then also weakness, and then also vulnerability, and all that nonsense, so. It's very good, you have 8 HP. That'll do it. Not too bad. All enemies lose 2 strength. Flex Potion. Whenever a card is exhausted, increase Doom. Thorn Whip, if the enemy's afflicted, repeat multiple times. You know what? I think I'll take this. I think we're trying to build around Heavy Affliction right now, so I think I'll take that. Lagavulin, enemies lose strength. I think I'll take that too. We'll have enough essences to take all 3 of the sentry cards. So let's take that as another block enabler, basically. Courier for cheaper shops. We're gonna fight the next elite. I did not want to fight Gremlin Knob, but we do have a flex potion, but this is not necessarily the best turn for it, because we can only have 2 attacks. So we will debuff you, get this out of the deck, strike you, whip you. We might die here. $25 doom. We gotta play it. It's 25 damage. Well, do you play it on like a future turn when maybe that'll be enough to get the KO and then the heal? Or do you play it now and just get 25 damage done? I'm gonna be super risky here. I'm gonna keep that finalize. We do have to play these. It's 24 damage. I could do 9 plus an extra 7, so it would be 16 times 2, 32, which is 48. Not quite enough to kill you. We strike. I think we end turn. Shop's gonna be mad cheap. If only we can live to get to the next shop. Now finalize. It's 25. Oh my god, it's 37. You're gonna live with 1 goddamn HP. 25. I should have run the math, admittedly. You're gonna live with 1. You're gonna live with 1. 25, 37, you have 38. You bastard. Well, here's the thing. These can only do 30, but that is enough. Okay, so we'll do that. I wish I could kill you with that finalize. Gremlin Knob, not interested. Tungsten Rod, pretty good. 2 strength, 2 dex, I'll take it. Condemn, Whirling Flame, Horde. Think we need more blocks in this deck is what we need, but I do like being able to pull a card back. Frames are better. Yeah, it's like very on and off. I don't know why the internet's been screwed up today. I apologize for it, but there's not much I can do. We'll rest and hope that we fight the sentries now. Okay, this is what I was hoping for. We can get the damn essences. Lagavulin will purge artifact. For 1, that's actually not that bad. Condemn could do that though, and then also apply the doom and the weakness. Do like, I'll do it like this. Don't know what got added. You know what? I'm gonna drink the potion. I should have played that first, but I only decided that I wanted to play it at the end of that turn. These enemies don't block. You sons of... So that's 20 damage. This should kill you at least. So we'll take 8 damage. The enemy is afflicted. The enemy is not gonna be afflicted. But we're only gonna take 1 damage. Whirling Flame to prep finalize. That's actually a very good point. Oh my god! We still have finalize in the deck too. So it'll kill the sentry on the right, and then we'll heal. Sentry on the left still needs a little bit more work. We wanna... Strike, flame, bring back a defend. It's a burn plus too, oh my god. So we're gonna take 4, 5? Easy math. Can at least get rid of that card now. So Finalize will give us a heal, and we're gonna draw it within 1 or 2 turns, and we have the energy to play it. So Finalize. You. Strike, strike. That wasn't too bad, and we got a heal out of it. And then we can finally take the sentries. Deal damage, apply weakness. Boom, boom, boom. Take a mini curse as well. Okay, so now we've finally done that, and now we have the ability to multi-sentry. I would like to not play those cards. If this gets played twice. We've not added any blocks to the deck, and none have showed up. I would like to add blocks to the deck. Put 1 card from the collected pile into your hand. It could be a Lagavulin. Or it could be a sentry, and then we could do 32 damage, and then a Thorn Whip will kill you. Okay, thank God we still have the energy. I played the wrong card. Deal damage, apply weak, double weak. We don't need a double weakness. Gain block, add 2 to vulnerabilities. I mean, I literally said we needed a block, so I'll take it. And honestly, let's go for another elite, because why not? We're not upgrading anything in this deck. Not too much needs to be upgraded, but Lagavulin is a very good early get. Finalize we can play later. I want Pyre, but it, you know, if we don't get it, we don't get it. Deal damage, apply weak. Weak. I'll take that, we can steal block. I think maybe we want to go now. So we could wait a turn, but we can do some damage right now. Pull back and it matters not for the next turn, but we're not gonna be able to apply more vulnerability. I'm thinking, make him vulnerable, then we have 4 attacks in hand and 4 energy. Or, next turn, we can open up with maybe getting more energy for future turns. Maybe we should wait, maybe we should wait. Get rid of a strike. Then end turn. You know, we could have played Sentry first, which would have enabled another turn of weakness. So that's another mistake. Now you're gonna wake up. We can get rid of this. Hit. Hit. Don't think you play the strike. You're weak and you have lower strength. Soulforge does nothing. Sentry, one sentry being not etherealized would be really nice. Let's actually pyre that card then. So vulnerability. More. We're gonna take a little damage. You know what? Save 1 energy. play the strike. Took 6, it's fine. Finalize will not kill you, so we will stall. This applies more vulnerability. We can do damage or defend. I'm gonna defend, get rid of I'll take that, get more energy, and then the next time Finalize comes over, we're gonna finalize this mother trucker and get all of our freaking, oh, it's so much damage. Get all of our HP back. And we can do it now. Whirling Flame, set up the Finalize. He will die next turn, give him some more doom. He's dead. Are we doing it? Are we doing it? We're doing it. Okay, it takes its sweet time, but we're getting there. Whenever you play a collected card, all enemies lose 10 HP. I like this because we can, with Soulforge, whatever, can't scroll. With Soulforge, we can keep a sentry in the deck being replayed in theory. It's not a bad turn 1. Rotwood Kindling. When exhausted, apply vulnerability to all enemies. Also nice, because we do need more vulnerability. But I kind of like this. It's not a ton of damage, but I think that could be meaningful. And then we'll upgrade with Warpaint. Fuel the Fire and Soulforge, pretty decent upgrades. Do we need another Lagavulin for all enemies losing strength? No, but it's a solid card. I just don't want to stall too long before we get the sentries. But admittedly, even one of these in the deck being replayed over and over again could be kind of fun. So I will add another Lagavulin. Because if we add another Soulforge, for instance, we can get 4 cards going repeatedly. That's pretty cool. I don't think we're gonna play it here though, because I think here we just need to, well, what are we gonna do? We can't do enough damage to stop you from hitting me, so I guess we will do this. We'll just block a lot on this turn. Not like amazing. How'd I get energy back? How did I get energy back? What the heck? I have no idea. I was at 0, now I'm at 1. Oh, was that Nunchuck? Might have been Nunchuck. So all enemies lose 10 health. Smack him. He lost 10 health. I'd like him not to roll over, because next turn we can play another collected card and do another 10 damage. It says repeat. I don't know if that's play multiple times. Let's see. No, he only lost 10, but he is gonna die and heal me anyways. That healing is a very nice card. Add a 1 random 0-cost card into your hand. No, thank you. Kindling, gain block, add embers, doom. I do like the kindling, but we only have 2 pyre cards, so we're not exhausting enough. 5 block for 1, nah, skip that. Do need better cards in the deck at some point. What is this boss? This is, I think it's Wound Ironclad, which is very annoying, but we can purge some of the cards out of the deck. So I'm gonna go for an upgrade. Doom would be very nice to be able to upgrade. Or more Doom. Omen is also pretty interesting. I might go for the Omen. Yeah, let's go for that Omen upgrade. Make it innate. So starting on turn 1, we can do damage by playing collected cards. We don't have to play Sentry. We might want to play You Are Mine just to give him weakness and vulnerability and doom, but Sentry would do that and then we could defend most of the damage. But he wouldn't be doomed. But that's okay, I think we can do that. He still takes a decent amount of damage. Ah, and we take none. Thank you. So you're doing 21 damage. This guy, he hits hard and basically every single turn. He's very annoying. I guess we'll bring back a You Are Mine and hope that you don't attack next turn, because I really don't have anything else to do with my actions. Took 18. Hey, he's taking a turn off. Draw 2 collected cards. Sentry and Lagavulin. Sounds good to me. Soulforge is way better than Green Pyre Locus. It's way better. I mean, that's pretty solid on a turn. He lost his Doom, but he's -4 strength and 4 weakness, and we can keep reducing his strength if we keep drawing that Lagavulin, which is in the deck forever. We're gonna do 12. You're gonna keep adding garbage though, that's the problem. Gain 8 block, add to all enemies weak and vulnerable. Well, that doesn't really matter as much. Actually, it kinda does. I think I'm gonna get rid of Finalize. We could play Finalize and actually give him Doom. Yeah, actually that's way better. Because now we can buff his weakness and vulnerability, then give him Doom, and now he's dead in 2 turns, and we're taking no damage anyways. Yeah, that is definitely the way better play. Good. Immolate. Dude, that's a pretty solid card. Dark Lord form. Oh, that's a solid card. First time you pyre a card each turn, gain a copy. It costs 0 until played. Dark Lord form. Dark Lord form. That's real good. Immolate. We kind of have AoE built into the deck with the innate card. I don't think we need this. Zombie says hydrate. There you go. Runic Dome. You no longer gain souls. Breaking keys cost no souls. You can no longer smith. You know... I really want to see enemy intents. I really want money. Because we have membership card, we want to go to every single shop. So I guess we can probably get away with no smithing. What's a trinket that upgrades cards made during combat? It's not a trinket, it is... Master Reality? Watcher card, I think? We should go to the shops. And there's a few shops on that left path. We might have to fight a Burning Elite to get to it, and then there's another Elite, but I want to hit up the shops. We have so much money. What I do not have is block. It is the thing that I am missing. But, you know, if we don't have any block, we'll just take 10. We could try to draw into block. But I still want to save energy for the weakness, because right now we're taking 14. I guess we'll, I guess I had a potion, but we'll take some damage. In theory, we can still finalize to kill him. Ooh, we did draw it way early. Maybe we can shuffle the deck to get it. Although we still have no block. Okay. Play this. 6 energy. Get rid of a strike. Bring in a sentry. Make you nunchucks. Oh, we're actually gonna kill him. You lose! Good day, sir! Gain 4 plated armor. Pyre, gain 6 vigor. Next turn, gain 4 vigor. Do we want plated armor? It is nice. We're not like building big blocks, but I think part of the problem is that we just haven't added good blocks. I'm gonna skip. Just want better blocks. More blocks. Want more blocks. I forget what his card is. Oh, I can just look at it. Apply weak. If they do not intend to attack, apply vulnerability. I don't think we need that. We have enough weakness. That's what the whole sentry is about. Put a card from the collected pile into your hand and pyre something. Start there. Dump the defend. Bring in a... I guess bring in a Lagavulin. We might still be able to draw Finalize. We just have to draw it with Whirling Flame, which we can totally do. So we're gonna... We don't need the heal, do we? Well, it was good in theory. It was good practice. Good practice. Yeah, I don't think we need his card. Void Armor I like because it's good block. We'll never be able to upgrade it, but it also applies more Doom. The enemy is not afflicted, apply 2/2. The enemy is going to be afflicted in a lot of situations. We need blocks, so I'm going to take the Void Armor. Remove strikes, receive bites. No. That is not good enough. If they were upgraded bites, maybe, but this is just going to add more garbage to the deck for no reason. You have to die at some point. I like this. I like this. We have a card that's like, I'll take that. That would be a nice card to have when he puts up his block. But really what I'm looking for is, oh, there it is. More opportunities to steal his, or to give him stats and give him doom. Start there. This. Now you're not doing any damage. We can do this, get energy back, we can do this, we can strike. He's gonna lose his doom. So we're not gonna, we're not gonna kill him, and we're not even gonna be doing that much damage. Yeah, there's all of our good stuff at the bottom of the deck. But we have Thorn Whip, so if we bring back You Are Mine, we can probably hit him. Hit him nicely. Actually, what would have been better is bringing back one vulnerability and then Doom, because we would have more energy for other things. This. Smack you. It is 3 hits, it's pretty good. But you're not going to die. See you later. Pansku, welcome. Is the new character good? It's a lot of fun because you get to steal cards from enemies, and it's an exhaust style character. So you want to exhaust particular cards in your hand, and I think it's pretty interesting. I don't want this. Gain temporary health, torch head gains block. 2 energy. We're not going to be able to upgrade it. It's a good attack. I'm trying to build around the Doom. We're just not quite getting there. We don't have a lot of energy generation. Luckily, this did get hit by an upgrade earlier. Do we want to add a Scorching Ray? 30 damage for 3 energy. I think I'm gonna skip. Let's just go to the shop and see what we get. Dolly's Mirror, we get a copy of a card in our deck, Singing Bowl, Mummified Hand. Mummified Hand is a way of getting cheap cards. We do have a couple of powers in the deck. Do we want to duplicate anything? We could duplicate a Dark Lord form, but we could also duplicate the Omen. And then enemies will lose 20 health, but that is 2 energy on the first turn of combat. I can't buy all 3. Buy 3, I can't buy all 3. Copy of a card in your deck. Soulforge? No. Dark Lord form is funny, but I don't know if it's particularly good. To be doubled, I suppose. It is good. Omen. I don't want to spend that much energy on it, but if we... I mean, I think what we want is definitely Mummified Hand. I think you go Mummified Hand, and I think you just... Ooh. Nah. I think you go Singing Bowl. Yeah. And we'll definitely do cheap removal and get rid of some strikes. The defends are worth a little bit more. I think that's a good enough shop. Might not want to go to the other shop if we don't think we're going to have enough money. But we'll probably be able to get something, depending on how much we get, of course. Hey, it's another Sentry. And 3 Blur. Ooh. Maybe we will get Blur added to the deck again. Look at that. That's a good card. They're both good cards. And this steals your armor too, which is also pretty great. That made strike freeze. We'll do this. And I think we're going for you first, weirdly enough. Oh, actually, the next card we play kills you because it goes around the armor anyways. So, see ya. I guess we could have maybe gotten the Finalize on him. Oh, I can just get the Finalize on you. Yeah, okay, let's do that. That was easy. Blur and Sentry. I think I want both of those. Imagine Spheric Guardian getting hit by Soulforge, so it keeps going around the deck. That's good. This is pre-upgraded and it's just a retain card. I like that. Pyre Fuel. If we go to the right, we have to like rest pretty much. We could remove a card from the deck, but I don't want to remove anything. We could get the key piece, I suppose. Are we really wanting to fight a Burning Elite to get access to a shop? We don't have enough gold. Let's go left and then we'll decide. The elites so far haven't been too bad, and Omen is very good against the AoE guys. Imagine that. My God, he's right. So kill you. And apply weak and vulnerable? That doesn't do anything. I guess we'd rather, you know, purge a card out of the deck. Why not? Thank you. So do we want Blur? Blur? I guess we probably do with I'll take that, because that's gonna get a kill. Actually, this will kill them both anyway, so start there. So do this. This. Got our energy back. Oh my God. Put a card in your hand. I will do this. I don't have block. So we're getting blurred, but we're not getting blocked, unfortunately. But that was insanely easy. We gotta add more block cards to the deck. None have been showing up, though. Add 2 random gremlin collectibles to your hand, which I assume are these. That's 6 block for free, 4 damage 1 week, 4 damage 1 week. Prayer Wheel, I like it. Whirling Flame, Wildfire, Spirit Leech. Whirling Flame to bring back cards is pretty nice, but maybe we just don't thicken up the deck and take HP instead. You ever think about that? We don't have enough gold to go to the shop. We're not gonna be able to do anything, so we're gonna go elite fighting instead. Boot, nope, no thank you. It's another good fight, thanks to the Omen. And you know what, now with Mummified Hand, I would definitely dupe the Omen. Except now we can't, but it still would have been nice. We could have maybe made Finalize free, actually. I played a little fast. If the enemy is afflicted... Oh my god, you are. Okay. Let's draw. I mean, I like it. One card from the collected pile in your hand. Just be a sentry. I mean, 8, 16, then 32. We would have to do another 5 damage. Actually, the vulnerability potion would kill him. Let's do that. Why are you... Oh, because you took 10 damage! I didn't need to use the vulnerability potion. You would have died just by playing the damn card. That was me being possibly a little dumb. But we still might be able to bring back Finalize, so I don't really want to kill you right now. We'll do this. Make you weak for longer. Don't play this because it'll kill him. Don't play this. Let it exhaust. Don't play that. Well, actually, do play the strike because now we can kill you with anything. Okay. Although now I can't play this to pull the card back, but it doesn't matter because you're gonna die anyway, so we're fine. We're fine, okay? Fine. Just wait. That'll kill you. Don't do that. Just keep defending. As long as you're defending, you can stall. You have to pyre the card, you gotta pyre the card. You can pyre the card right now. You can keep stalling. You can keep stalling. Hey, all that for 4 HP too. Enemy loses 9 strength, double weak, gain strength. Enemies losing a lot of strength is kind of nice because it's kind of like a block card. Steal up to 14 of the enemy's block. Enemies haven't been blocking, so that's been a little bit problematic. We need blocks, not strength reduction, but it is still good, and we might have to fight Book of Stabbing if we come down here, so I'll take it. Remove a collected card, gain 40 souls. I also forgot about that. But I don't really want to remove any of this. This is still good. Let us recall. Because we have to do that anyways. There's no reason to go to the campfire, I suppose. You will lose strength. You'll get hit. You'll get hit. Yeah, Omen, I'm starting... Oh, Omen and the Soul Forgers. If we can fill our deck with those, nothing can stop us. That was Soul Forged. It will come back. How cool is that? Well, can't quite kill you on this turn, but it's close. There we go. Although it's not getting played twice. Maybe it did get played twice. I don't. Doesn't matter. Just freaking kill him. We don't need to finalize. Gain block, gain dexterity. I have to take that card. That's kind of what we need. We need more blocks. I like the fact that it's dexterity as well. No. Pyre, gain block, next turn you gain a copy. I do like Somber Shield, and again, it's a block card. Mystic is a temporary HP card, and it can be replayed, but we have better cards to play than 4 temporary. So I suppose we'll skip the camp. We'll just go for a fight. Shelled Parasite. That's more plated armor. Fungi Beast is also tempting because we have not as much vulnerability as we have weakness. We do have Condemn, but that's it. And Mini Curse. You are mine, of course, but I might be willing to go plated armor, I suppose. We're gonna be made vulnerable on this turn as well, so I'm a little scared because we are gonna play Omen. Did make Centurion free. Gain the dexterity. Dark Lord Form and Sentry, I think, are good plays here. It'll make him weak. Dark Lord will come out every turn to hit this guy. It'll make something free. Thorn Whip free. Exactly what I was looking for. You know what? We could just play Fuel the Fire and get more energy. Do we need the energy? You know, for Finalize, we actually very much do. So you know what? Let's do that and then Purge Sentry. That way it'll get doubled in the future. I like it. Could have also upgraded with the potion, but no reason to. We lost 1 HP. Who cares? You're almost dead. Who cares? You will die because I'm going to play something. Let's steal your block. Do damage and pull back block stealer, which has been pretty damn good. Thank you, nunchucks. And I guess if it shows up, we'll finalize, but I'm not gonna wait for it. 1 HP down. Because we are taking damage. And you're dead. This makes something free because it's a power, so that's... And this is dexterity, and it's a power. At the end of your turn, gain 2 block. If an enemy is afflicted, gain 2 more. So do we want dexterity or gain 4 block every turn? I guess karma might be better. Yeah, I think that's pretty okay. Do we want another Omen? I don't think we do. I think the Omens are good just to do raw damage early, but I don't want to fill my deck with those. I want my deck to be blocky and doomy and omeny and kind of like all 3 things at once. I think this is too many Omens. 20 damage per card, though, is pretty good. And we're gonna get the collected cards coming back around. You know what? I will take an Omen. Can't upgrade them. Big sad. Obtain the skull. Start of each combat, you may wish for souls, success, or pick me up. We can heal out of this. So we can keep wishing for money every combat. Here you'll spend HP to wish for souls, success, or pick me up. I do forget how this works. Gain money. Get a card or get a potion. Dude. Courier money, absolutely. Definitely make sure that hits that. Oh, but I can't pyre this. That's actually totally fine. This will we don't need to purge your stuff. We can purge your stuff. because you're gonna die as soon as we play one more card anyways. It's really good to kill the Spirit Guardians. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to add more blur. I'm one short. That's okay. Yeah, free money and then we can heal out of it. Oh. Misdirect. Next turn, gain 1 reserve, gain 5 block. If you exhaust a card, a random enemy loses 3 HP. We don't need that. We don't need this. Do I want Misdirect, gain 5 block, next turn gain 1 energy? I'm gonna take it. We need more blocks, even if it's kind of bad, because that is a free one. It's a free block card. This is a very good draw, too. More money. Block. I guess we don't need Somber Shield, except we would get this again next turn. Yeah, let's do that, because then we can just purge the defend. And then we can pull in whatever card we want. What do we want? Lagavulin sounds like a good call, as does Centurion to buff us. But we have to pay the energy cost. So why don't we take Centurion now, because we get to pay the energy cost now. For the extra dexterity. But the block is worth something in the future. You know, actually, yeah, Lagavulin in that case. That's a permanent benefit. They're doing 12, but we can... Yeah, Pyre, block, Dark Lord forms and Sentry's free, and you're weak, and we're taking no damage, and we'll save the 1 energy, even though we're gonna have 8 energy next turn. Thank you. Misdirect is a jump? You misdirected me on that one. This stays in the deck. I don't really want to kill him. I want to see if we can get to finalize, but we don't have to. It's really Whirlwind, I guess is what I'm looking for. I don't think we're gonna get there. Nice, nice. Whenever you deal unblocked attack damage, apply Doom. No. Choose an attack card to start in your hand. Sucker Punch, Void Armor, Binding Call. Nope. Put an attack card in your hand, huh? Whirling Flame, I'll take that. Or a Strike. I'll take that, I guess, on the first turn of combat. If someone has big blocks, we can steal it, which is kind of okay. Helps us to do setup, I suppose, but... I'll grab it. We don't need the weakness potion. That's something we can get rid of. Break keys, let's do that. So make sure we start with bonus stats. Remove a collected card. I like the deck. We don't need the money, and I like the deck. I still want to get more of those Soul Forges, but it's gonna be hard to upgrade them, I suppose. You're hitting 411, that's really not that bad. Oh, that's why we started with 10 temporary health on the last run, and I completely forgot about it. More money. More money! We can play everything. A little hard, but definitely possible. Weakness and vulnerability on you, or rather kill an orb. Let's kill an orb. Yeah, Karma we should add to the deck. That's a solid one. We can make Finalize free. Just gotta play everything first. We don't need the heal, so we'll play it on this orb. You're gonna panic button. You have artifact that I'm not really getting around right now, but that's okay. I could have gotten around it, but I don't care if you have 50 block. That doesn't matter to me. You think that matters to me? Oh, we need the block? Blame the... Are you gonna gain block? You're gonna... Not really, so... Oh god, hiccup. So maybe we'll just go for the... I'll take that if you're gonna gain block. Well, you know, It Matters Not is pretty good. There's no reason to play the strike. No! It's going away! How could you? I needed this card! You know what? Upgrade it. Keep it in the deck. I don't need the card, I just want it. You're not afflicted. Can we afflict you? We can. So we'll do this. This. Get you 4. That was 48. It's pretty good. Clunk, 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 clunk. Lots of clunk clunks happening. Still have collected cards, so let's see what we get. Ooh. I would like you to have lower strength permanently. Apply Doom to enemies with Doom. Gain block. Add 2. Yeah, let's do It Matters Not, because that'll be blocked. Then we can lower, lower, lower. Hire out a defend in order to grab a blur or another sentry. Probably a blur. Give you more block. You don't have barricade, so I can do that. Do I have? I have blur. We have 4 energy. Go ahead. We have blur. You also have 0 frost right now. You dumb idiot. Well, definitely just get rid of a strike. Then make you weak. Then that'll kill you. Oh, I couldn't finalize him. Oh, he got away from me. The top card of your draw pile costs 0 until played. Core Surge for artifact. Bronze Orb is tempting, but we don't know what's going to be on the top of the draw pile, and we don't have draw. Dark Lord form again. Only reserves may be spent. Apply Doom. We don't have that much reserves. This is not like a big reserve build. Gain a Blightning. Shuffle 2 more into your draw pile. Dark Storm. Shuffle 4 more. Apply Doom, do damage, draw a card from your collected pile. Blightning. To get the collected cards faster, I do like it, but another Dark Lord form, we can play this with Mummified Hand. It's good damage and scaling. This is like faster kills. This is better for bosses, but we didn't even play the one that we had. Yeah, it is a huge upgrade. Kind of. I like that it's a free card. It doesn't block. You know, we need blocks. It's a big thing that we need in this deck. Getting the sentries and the Lagavulins, you know, that's fine. I really think maybe Dark Lord again, but Dark Storm, you can immediate, it's 6 damage, 6 doom, 8 damage, and 1 free card. You know what? We'll take it. We'll diversify. At the start of your turn, reduce the cost of the most expensive card by 1. This is not amazing because we will be, in theory, making those expensive cards free in a lot of situations. Empty Cage, we could remove some bad stuff, basically a couple of strikes, but we can do that at shops with the courier. I think just energy. Energy's nice so that we can make those expensive cards free. We don't really need to add anything to the deck. We just need to go, you know? Ooh, new keywords. Yeah. It's either card removal or energy. I really think energy, but maybe we want to add more powers to the deck, then we don't need the energy gain as much. Soul Forge, all of our cards are going to be cheap. We need more blocks in the deck. Okay, I'm going to go Empty Cage. It's not like a 10 out of 10 get, but I'll take it. So, shop on the left, 3 shops! Bum, 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 bum. Oh, you guys are toast. Also, we're getting enough money. Also, I'm toast? Let's play this. You need to take 2. Maybe we should have made you vulnerable before we hit you. Let's do that here. Whatever, I'll take the damage. I mean, again, in theory, we're just gonna finalize this anyways. Gain a Blightning. So, deal damage, apply Doom, get a card. Making you weak seems nice. In turn. Hey, thank you. Ding. Repulsor, I like it, it's draw. Sounds good to me. Horde, I like it, it's draw. Yeah, anything we draw retains. Costs 1 energy, but I still like any draw right now. Including Repulsor. It's just Soul Forge. I just need more of those in the deck, we just haven't been getting them. Okay, let's get this, and you know what, I'll exhaust this to pull a card out. You know what, give me the big blur. We might not have any block on this turn, but I still kind of like it. We can play everything. As such, I think we can kill you. Oh, you're dead right now. That damage stacks up very quickly when you double up on the sentry for 24 and then add 20 on top of it. The first time you pyre, gain a copy of it, it costs 0 until played. There's a negative with this, and the negative, it's pretty big. If you try to pyre to thin out your deck, you won't be able to because you are going to keep those cards. You're gonna keep getting copies of it. So I don't like this right now. Somber Shield I kind of do like because it's pyre, you get a copy of it in the future, but you get to choose. If you can't play something on one turn, you can play it later. Or if it's the Kindling, you can just keep playing it over and over again. I'm getting more and more cautious though about adding cards. Loose Thorn Whip, Omen, Dark Storm. You can take my Thorn Whip. Thorn Whip. Add boss cards. We get HP off of them, so we'll add 3. Automata. Last Stand. Awaken. When you would die or at the end of combat, heal. Yeah, more healing. I'll take it. All right, I'll take it. Choose one. Gain 2 strength or 5 plated armor. Or invincible. I'll take it. We are now very, very resistant to death. I'm gonna get more money. I have more money than you can possibly imagine. We should play this. It's damage. This is damage. This is energy. This we don't need. But we'll do that anyways. Maybe we can make something free with it. Maybe we can combo into that. Oh, a second Omen into the Soul Forge. You're screwed, my dude, you're screwed. Oh, this guy is actually dead. Yeah, that's exactly what I was hoping for. Dig, 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 dig. As soon as I get my Blightning, mother trucker. Please give me the draw? Oh, we do have to get rid of something. We don't need the blocks. Really not giving me what I want, huh? There's a Dark Lord form again, can't play it. I would like to kill you. I could get another copy of it next turn, I guess, if it's gonna exhaust anyways. Ah, there it is. $33 HP. I just can't quite kill you. You son of a gun. I can kill you if I use a potion. I'm not going to. You wanna know why? Cause he's dead anyways. We're gonna kill him in a minute as soon as we fight him in the next combat. So I'm gonna let you steal a tiny amount of my gold. I have 400. And I'm healing for 16 anyways. Max HP. 400 gold. Ignore paths. Okay. So we can fight elite, and then elite, 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 and then still have access to the shops. It's kind of funny. I mean, we seem to be able to do that. Second turn block I also like. Lizard Tail I also like. There you go. And then we will... Dude, You Are Mine seems very good for getting that Doom going. Do we want to remove anything though? We are really going the power route, aren't we? Why 3 weak and vulnerable to all enemies? I think I should remove a defend. Okay. How's this look? Deck looks fine. Combat, I guess, in that case. We're gonna crunch the key later. We don't need to do anything else at the camp, so sure, just normal combat. Okay, well, the Maw. 3 energy does 32 damage. Okay, that's pretty good. Give me more money. This is free, but we might be able to make you weak and vulnerable. Darkstorm first. Get a Blightning. Give me a Horde. Can't play the Awaken, but we can play the Condemn. That. Draw again. Exhaust. Awaken. Invincible and finalize. Well, we're not going to be able to get those played. We should stop drawing if we don't have the energy, but I don't know. Six damage, 6 doom, draw. Why not? Everyone gets block, apply doom, so play that at the end. Hire the defend. Anything for free? Nothing for free. You know what, dump this card then. Actually, we'll get another copy of it next turn regardless. We make you vulnerable. We never did add much vulnerability. So it is a little tough for us to add in big vulnerabilities. But he's gonna get doomed every turn from now on. So he's gonna lose 20 and then he's gonna get it every turn. Might as well. Oh my god, you are ruined, and I am still taking damage because I'm a dummy. I should have played that in a much different order. So don't be dumb. Awaken first. Hire the block, play a block, draw a card. I don't want to play these because I want to finalize. We're currently taking no damage. Draw? I mean, we're actually already healing, so we don't need to worry about that, I suppose. The Maw. We don't need that. Power Potion is nice. Soul Forge pre-upgraded, and dude, another Soul Forge? Yeah. Like exactly the card that I wanted in the deck anyways. Oh, Dreamcatcher. Should have taken the boot. So we got a Sentry forever and a Red Slaver forever. We should still play them, because they are still doing damage. 10 per card. This still removes the Megatherial. I don't know why, I just hate it whenever I say that. The Megatherial! Hey, thank you for the extra energy. Should have taken the boot, quote added. Oh god. That's not what I meant. Play that. Let's draw. Oh, okay. Game block, add 2 to everyone's nonsense. We have enough block. We can just do this and then this. And then if we hire out the flame, got a good chance of... Wait, that's a power. You don't exhaust. Play this one. Give me the Blightning. Oh, this exhausts. I really wanted that Spirit Guardian to be free forever. What's Soul Forge gonna draw? Is it gonna draw Centurion? It is. Renewable dexterity gain is kind of sick. That's acceptable. Reusable kindling. I do like the reusable kindling when you make it work. We're a little slow. I'll admit it, we're a little slow at killing this guy. dump this. We don't need it anymore. Came out a little slow. Still have finalize for next turn. You know, we should have let finalize discard, because then it would have shuffled. We could just play it. But actually, we're gonna get hit. If we play it, you're dead next turn, but you're pretty much already dead next turn. 6, 7, 8. We're gonna have 19. We're gonna take 7. We're already healing for 16. So I suppose we'll do this. And I'll go ahead and just dump it. You're dead anyways. Alright. It's going well. Do we need TikTok? We actually have AoE damage. I don't think we need this. We're already doing 70 damage to all enemies after just playing all of our cards. Because we got the Omen power. Yeah. Forgery, maybe, to get more copies of specific cards, but... pass. And then do we want to elite hunt or go question marks? I don't know, we could probably fight a bunch of elites. Not a bad idea. Would rather not fight you, but if we can lower your strength enough, you're pretty much not a problem. I mean, we'll just play whatever we want to play. We have the energy for it. Dun 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 dun. 45 damage. That's a lot of damage. Higher draw 2. Higher gain block. Next turn gain a copy. We can play a lot of the cards in our hand. That's the thing. You know, let's draw more things that we can exhaust. Like Dark Lord form, we can play it next turn. Making you weak is probably better than gaining 6 block. We're gonna take 3 damage. Ah, there it is. It's a good get on the freebie. Keep him weak for a little while, although we didn't need to do that because he was going to be weak anyways. We lost 1 HP. Not like it really matters, not like I'm going to do anything else with my turn. Keep losing the blur though, unfortunately. Okay, are you dead on this turn? Not quite. 4, 5, 6. We need to do another 14 damage on top of finalize in order to kill you. You know what? Oh, that did it! We didn't need to do the finalize. It's just fun to get it to work. Gain 1 intangible. Dude, I think that might be worth adding. Gain 8 temporary health. Ah. Question marks or elite? Let's go for the elite. This jerk again. This freaking jerk. Blue, 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 blue. No. I guess we have tungsten rod. Don't have to play the defend. 13 damage, we have 14 block. Let's get that Dark Lord form out. And start the damage early. Very nice. Like 4 doomed enemies with doom. I think I'd rather just smack him. Deja vu, deja head. No, sorry, Deja Doom. Dark Storm. Dark Storm. What do we dump? Dump the whirling flame. I wish I could play these cards. He's still not dead. We're getting there. So he is still not dead. All enemies lose 2 strength. We have the energy to play everything in hand, but we also would like to put up blocks so we can roll more over. We don't need mini curse because he's always gonna have those stats, so we can dump that. And then we can do the same thing here. Trying to pyre out the deck, but I guess we don't. That one block card, well, this one, Somber Shield, it doesn't thin out your deck because it doesn't actually remove the cards. They come back. Well, you're dead anyways, but you know, at least that mini curse, it does thin out the deck. Is there really that much that we need to thin out in this deck, though, when we're playing? I guess remove the strikes and defends. But all the strikes are already gone. Oh, good. What'd I just say, game? What did I just say? The enemy's afflicted gain block. I mean, that's gonna happen at all times, but I also don't care. All right, one more hop, and then we're going big ol' shop path, 300 gold. It's enough. Four energy, we have 4 energy here. So we want to play this. We want to hire this, play this to make this free. And then we can doom you, sentry you, you're all dead. Dung 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 dung. Apply doom to enemies with doom. Dark Lord form. I guess we have the energy to do it. I had 1 card in my discard pile, excuse me? Oh, I didn't need to attack you either, that was silly. Right. Definitely get rid of the... We don't need the mini curse anymore. This guy's dead. Next turn. He's already dead. Stop, he's already dead. Lots of daggers. I don't really want to lose my health. I don't want the temp HP either. We have a lot of essences, by the way. We're not spending any. Not as many as we have in the past. Deal 5 damage when exhausted, return to your hand next turn. Kindling to apply vulnerability, or Soul Forge for even more draw of collected cards. Yes, I know we're thickening up our deck with these, but it's a good card. You, my merchant friend, are also going to die on this turn. Well, maybe not this turn, but you're gonna die soon. Okay, this turn. I will add this, I think. I think it's a fun card. Whenever you add a power, it's upgraded. We're not gonna add many powers, we're almost at the end. I could just go power, 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 but that's not gonna help me. We'll take Dex, take the Helix. I need Frozen Eye. I'm gonna get rid of this green pyre locus. Yeah, no, I want to save the money, honey. We got another shop coming up right here. Coffinail would have been good because you pyre so much. The one that starts with weakness and vulnerability? Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Well, that's gonna take the buffer. Well, you know what? We don't have to do that on the boss fight. We could just let the buffer exist. That would be nice. That would be smart. Oh my god. Does not upgrade those, but now they're upgraded in my hand. Would you look at that? Random skills. Do it. Put an attack from the draw pile in your hand. I have one! I guess it makes sense. Oh, that's a lot of blightning. We do draw our collected pile very quickly. Which is very nice. This guy is gonna lose his doom, unfortunately. We gotta restack the doom, and quick. These all retain. That retains. We can get doom going slightly. And then get more energy for the future. And these retain. So now we can, you still have vulnerability. Smack. Draw, draw. Now we're out of cards. Nemesis gain intangibility. Doesn't even exhaust. How nice. I could play that and Dark Lord form, which is pretty decent. I would like to apply weakness on this turn though. So let's draw and pyre out a defend, because that's still better. We'll be fine. Three, four, five. So we play this, and then this, and then this, and then this. Took a while to get the Dark Lord form out. It still does take us like 5 turns to get through the whole deck, unfortunately. But that's okay. Gain 6 strength, die in 6 turns. Okay, that's funny. They have a lot of these. They have a lot of these specific enemy-related cards with artwork. They spent a lot of time working on this, you can tell. We don't need another one. I'll take that though, since we've added more draw. Every 3 turns gain energy. That's pretty good. Did I take the upgrade? No, that's fine. Let's remove. Probably just a defend at this point. Gain energy. Less healthy elites. Power gains block and strength. We don't need that. We don't need the health. I'll take another Dark Lord, though. Whenever you apply weak or vulnerable, also apply Doom. I don't think we need that. We'll save our cash for the final shop. And save our cash to break the key. Don't forget about that. How does it look? How does the deck look? Deck looks fine. Purge a card? Anything worth purging? We probably don't need this many Lagavulins. Like, the strength down is not that important. We're killing enemies too fast. So you know what? Yeah, let's remove a log of Ulan. There you go. Although having 2 does mean that you're more likely to get one of them for free that stays in the deck, you know? So if we play expensive cards, they will be expensive. Who would have thought? And you'll get shivs, I suppose. I always think that's gonna add a card to my hand. It doesn't do that. Anyways, don't you feel like a big idiot? You didn't do anything to me and I didn't give you any strength. Oh, sentries. They don't even get stronger until one of them exhausts, so I have to wait until the final one exhausts. Otherwise, they don't get doubled. I can at least play one. Could also just make sure that we have this going every turn. You know what? Let's do that. Actually, I could just, make sure you do no damage. So let's Darkstorm. But don't play it. Because I want to get the blur, and I want to be able to play the blur. Oh, that gave you that didn't give you shivs. First time you play a card that costs 2, I guess it costs 0, I guess. Doesn't cost anything. Ah, Lagavulin. That's a very good card. How much damage are you doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Let's get Blur. Give me one of these next turn. I'd like the energy. We can play this later. Get the energy. Oh, that's right. Temporary health goes before the buffer, too. I did forget about that. I did forget. Ah, sure. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage? We're still blurring? Bend. Every card having unique art really makes the character feel more unique. I mean, yeah, absolutely. I just like also that the art is seems like for the most part it's done. You know, there's a lot of it in. Almost all of it in, it seems like. It's very, very much like complete. I know it says beta, but it's more like balancing beta. Dump, what's the Whirling Flame? That's the final card. It's like perfect timing. No, I still have this, but I can just play it. Alright, fine. Look at all of those buffs. I'm so buffed. Also, I'm healing off of you again. You fool. Oh, I'm out of energy. 125 Doom. All right. Moving on. Next fight. The final act. Aged, bewildered, flawed, and haunted. Oh God. Energy cost rerolls and etherealization. My only weaknesses. Ethereal to all of your hands. Yeah, that's already been done. Megatherial. I just like the name of it. Megatherial. Yeah, the temporary health blocked that buffer hit, which was nice. Steal up to X enemy block. I really thought they would start with block. They really don't? Ugh. Fine, I guess. I want to play Merchant. And I want to play Omen. Can I play everything? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can play everything. So Condemn. Who are we going for first? Caltrops? No. Defect. Smack him. Omen will make something free. Merchant is playable. You have no attacks, draw 2. Oh, I want to play that. Darkstorm. Lightning. That'd also be a really nice card to play right about now. Put a skill from the draw pile into your hand. Put a skill. Skill. Kindling. Misdirect. Those don't give me the energy I need now. Mini Curse. Soul Forge. Times 4. Random skills. Gain 8 block. Toss some potions in there too. See what we get. Forge, Soul Forge, Soul Forge. Oh, good. Yeah, let's just get a whole bunch of cards that I can't even play. Lots of kindling. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Well, we'll take damage, but it doesn't matter. We'll heal it all up anyways. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. It's 42 damage. 42 damage. Start here. Still hits everyone. Still want to work on you. Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, we'll do that for big block and then have you lose your strength. One HP. Dun 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 dun. So close. Gotta find a way to kill you. Can't quite kill you. You'll have just barely enough HP. That doesn't do what I need it to do, okay? You son of a gun. I mean, we got Awakens in the deck. He had 4 health at the end of that. Oh, well, now he's got 34. We were so close. We were so close. We should play this. There we go. Field Pyre, we need some blocks. Dump this. Exactly enough block on this turn. It is random. So you're pretty much dead. Oh, there's my blur. Exhaust for Pyre. Yes, please. Exhaust for Pyre. Yes, please. Let's get that Awaken out. That is something that I'm looking for. There's our extra energy. All right, now we're fine. Challenge run, I want to see 100 Doom on all 3 of these chumps. Well, we're not gonna get all 3 of them. Oh, right, that is it's technically playing a card, but also technically not playing a card, so our costs are randomized, and it's so weird, and I don't get it. 77. Because you would think that playing a card would also trigger things like the extra shivs in that previous fight, but it doesn't. It doesn't at all. Feel my pain whenever a card is exhausted, lose 4 HP random enemy, void armor, bleh. Random power, footwork, inflame. A non-etherealizing white noise would be hilarious. Let's go for it. Got really quiet all of a sudden. Birdface Stern seems pretty good. You could also go for Chemical X or Toy Ornithopter. Do we really need the healing though? I don't know. I guess we'll remove another defend. Although we probably don't need Awaken. Although it is still an extra 1-up. We can probably get rid of Awaken, I think. And then we can heal. And then... I don't know. Ornithopter. I don't think I have any X-cost cards, but sure, I'll buy it. Could have bought a potion too. All right. Oh, yeah, sure. I'll take Ironbark Kindling upgraded. The 30-card deck, a little on the expensive side, but that's okay. Dun, 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 dun. Steel block do damage. Knowing Skull. Give me a potion. See, we already got a new potion. We can dump this. And we already have this coming back next turn, so we don't need to play this. Dun, dun, dun. Hey, Cork, welcome. I'm in a loud-ass restaurant. I can't hear anything but a happy Sunday. Hope the collector has been fun. It has been fun. It has been fun. Hope you're enjoying a nice dinner. Dun, 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 dun. Soul Forge. Pretty good. Etherealize and Pyre. Definitely Pyre this. Because we have enough block. Then we can Lagavulin. Snot Matter. And then play this for free. Did I get the blur out? I don't think I got the blur out yet. Also, we should have definitely played the Ancient Potion. I forgot that you applied all 3 debuffs just like the normal boss. Spirit Guardian is in there. It's getting close to the front. You're only doing 12 damage though. So I don't want to play Blightning because I want to get a Soul Forge soon. And we have 2 of them still in the deck. So we'll play this. Energy Refund. I will play this for more Doom. And end turn. Although Lightning will draw 1 sentry. No, let's keep the sentries there because I want to try to enable that Infinity Blur. So we're almost there. If I can get a Soul Forge, we can get there. Let's see what we draw. Muddle your hand. I guess we just gotta dump it. So since I don't have a Soul Forge, I don't want to play anything. Well, I don't want to play the Blightning. This for energy. This for invincibility, and then we'll smack you. Next turn, get a copy. We're gonna draw a sentry anyways, so no, don't play this. Oh, that also retained. 15 damage. Hey, there's my Soul Forge. It's So that'll do it. Blur and the draw. I'm happy with that. Thank you very much. Lightning will draw. White noise. Unfortunately, we can't get the white noise infinite. That's okay. I'll take another Omen. It's pretty good. We did lose the buffer. Why did we lose the buffer? Oh, because, right, we took 2 damage off of the temporary HP. I guess Tungsten Rod doesn't work on the temporary HP. Which kind of, I guess, makes sense. Maybe. Maybe not. Soulforge will draw. Merchant. Okay. That's interesting. Infinite merchant cards. Team block. We've already got 6. So we're already there. We do not need Condemn anymore. Play Merchant, because we can. Play this, play this. Play this. I don't really want to add random attacks. Having an unlimited merchant card is kind of funny. In theory, I guess you could go for infinity gold. With the gold, it's not infinite gold, but it's a lot of gold. Where did you come from? I thought I exhausted this Condemn. Too flawed, huh? Yeah, that's not good. That hurts me. Although I do want this to exhaust. I guess we'll play that. All right. We're gonna take a small amount of damage. We're not gonna blur anything over it. This is definitely not a block build like we've had in the past. Way more about the normal combats dying thanks to the Omens, of which we have 30 damage per card now. Get another merchant in there. Stash is how we built up the big block in reserve. That was a good one. This on the bottom. We have artifact, right? Hey, we finally get some blur going on. Finally! Of course, we have to draw the thing that enables the blur now. Otherwise, this block is going away. Ah, you're dead anyways. So does Doom work through buffer? Because it says he's gonna take the damage, but I don't think it'll happen that way. I guess we could always check, could always test. Let's pyre out some garbage we don't care about, and then I guess just end turn. Actually, we can play this and bring back what we just played. That way we can ensure that we can pyrize that kindling. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. It says it does. It says it does on the hotbar. And I say that because poison will only have a little sliver. Actually, it won't show anything if they have buffer, as an indication of they're not actually going to take the damage. So the purple bar is kind of interesting that it shows up like that. Anyways, now you're dead. That was a fun run. Wait, you're not dead? Oh, now you're dead. He took 40 from something, and then he didn't die, and I was like, wait a minute. Did I get the turn order incorrect again? That was a fun deck. A little doomy. Well, no, sorry, not doomy. A little omeny. Omeny. Dealing more about, you know, the sentry cards being playable, adding a lot of weakness, keeping the enemy weak, healing. Healing was really the big part of the run, just constantly healing all the damage that we were taking. We had a few things going for us, but it was good. Receive tribute. Choose one of 2 boss cards and add it to your hand. It gains retain, exhaust. Okay. Double trouble. Gain 6 block. Your next collected card this turn is played twice. That's pretty cool. I like that, and that's a good synergy with a lot of decks. You know, was it impervious? Double intangible would be kind of cool. Or double 3 blur for 6 blur. Extricate, deal damage if the enemy is afflicted, play the top card of your draw pile. That is really good. Free card plays, and then also if the card is expensive, it's for free. So those are good unlocks. Fun run. Oh man, my voice is shot today. But I'm loving the character. The collector's a really fun class to play as. We almost have all the cards unlocked. We're getting there. For now, for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live. Support the channel at any of the links below in the video description, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of the Slay the Spire Downfall mod.